Hey everyone, it's Vin. It's been a while, but there has been some crazy news, a lot more updates for the One Piece card game with this Bandai Card Games live stream. So there has been a lot more info regarding OP-17, Nats, and like the Flame Fruit Colosseum, all more info regarding that. However, the first huge thing that has been released by them is the fact that they are doing a new TCG, and it is what everyone expected it to be. It is the Naruto card game. So this is going to be very hype, and hopefully they don't F it up. I don't think they will, knowing that since this is such a huge IP like One Piece, I think this will have a lot of draw to it. So as long as the gameplay is fun and maybe similar to like their other IPs like One Piece and Dragon Ball and maybe Digimon or Gundam, then if they can capture the essence of each of those games and like what makes it fun and bring it into the Naruto card game, then I think it will be very successful. So we'll see what happens. People will be able to play and test it out at Gen Con in August. I think it's August, July to August. Whoever is going to be there is going to be very lucky, since there will be like they do have a card itself as well for Gen Con, a Gen Con exclusive card, and even the Masashi Kishimoto, I believe this is art by him too, so it's pretty sick. There is it's called, I think, like an energy marker. That's their form of like the dawn type thing. So, oh, they even have, I didn't even notice this, but they do have an official website, which is pretty cool. This will be what you'll get at Gen Con, a chakra card, which will, I guess, be like the energy system and dawn system. So whoever gets this, I think it's gonna be worth a little bit. I think this game will be very hype. So it is an exclusive Gen Con card too. So I think it's gonna get pumped like crazy. I think this game will be insane. Hopefully, it is going to be released in 2027. So stay tuned for that. But that was probably the biggest thing they announced for this live stream. That the fact that they just have a new card game that they're doing. I believe there was even like a Naruto Mythos that was done, but I think this would be much larger because Bandai, they do a good job with their card games in terms of like the art, and with One Piece already, it's been hugely successful. Next up, they do have their live stream here. It is on their site. I'll link it probably in the description down below. However, some of the highlights have been they did show the starter decks, some support for each of the starter decks itself as well. This Luffy card looks pretty good for red in terms of just getting rush as well as minusing power for people, given that if you just run a full Straw Hat build, you're going to have Straw Hat characters on the field as well. So this would be a really good card for that. You're going to have a Mihawk card, even though I've seen a lot of people say that this Zoro starter deck is basically just a Mihawk starter deck. This doesn't really help Zoro, it just helps Mihawk even more, which is pretty funny. You have a Garp card, Navy, so more Navy support. We'll see if that actually helps Kuzan or maybe even other Navy leaders. I'm wondering like eventually if they do like a let's say a blue purple Navy leader, then I think that'll be super strong. But for now, it'll just be mono blue. You do have Katakuri support. I don't know how good this Lin Lin is. We'll see in terms of Big Mom support. If there will be like a purple yellow Big Mom's support, we'll see. But at the moment, it looks all right. People, there was a meme going on with Sabo too, saying it just sucks. Bandai hates Sabo, saying it's not that good. We'll see. This kid card does look really good though for Yellow Kid in terms of support. So all Yellow Kid supporters and leaders who play this leader, rejoice. You do have some more official sleeves. I personally don't care too much about them since the sleeves don't have the best texture for shuffling. My hands get a little sweaty, so it gets sticky. So I think this Gear 5 does look sick with Kaido and Momo. However, for me personally, it's not it for me to use to play with. I'd have to double sleeve it, which is even more annoying. So I just stay with like matte sleeve. And then some early card images for OP-17. We have mono black Luffy and mono red Newgate. So all the leaders for OP-17 will be mono colored. So there's not going to be any dual colored leaders. We do have the introduction of Loki, which is, I don't think, in the anime yet. So just for those who have read the manga, you know who that is. I think even the secret looks like the regular secret looks amazing. The art looks so sick. They did reveal the regular SR Luffy as well, and it's just him in the helmet. So I think that looks really cool too. I'll show that in a bit. Just moving on, there's going to be EB05 is going to be heroines. More heroines. I guess they're doing a series. It's, I guess, from the anime, a new anime, One Piece Heroines anime. Release is scheduled for October 30th. Oh, nice. Get that for my birthday. Thank you. But I heard like from a vendor that apparently it might be a Shirahoshi manga, so let's see if that's actually real or not. If it is, then that's tragedy. You're gonna have now Premium Card Collection Best Selection Volume 7. You're gonna have some more cards. I guess Yamato is cool. Jinbei, Viola, Shura. There is a couple more. It's all in their video, so I'll show that. Some more sleeves, and then there is another playmat leader. It's gonna be pre-ordered soon on Premium Bandai with Yamato. So expect this to be super scalped to hell as well, since Yamato is pretty popular, and I think this leader looks pretty sick. Some new changes they made to Worlds as well, which is pretty exciting, is that now there's gonna be 16 players that get invited to Nats for NA. So it's 8 for season 1 and 8 for season 2. So it's gonna be a lot more people being invited to Worlds, which will be very exciting. I think that it'll be super sick. Like, I think the first top 3 get full hotel and flights, and then 4 to 8 they will get hotel and partial flight, which is pretty funny. But at least they have more slots now for all the regions. Even though, I guess LATAM is not that bad either for Latin America. 224, and then yeah, I'm surprised that North America has the most. I thought Europe would be like tied or something, because I would say there's pretty good players in Europe too. But pretty exciting to see that there's gonna be more slots for people. I wish one day I'll get that good, but I'd probably have to play more in order to even try and contest. But for now, probably out of my reach personally. Flame Fruit. So this is their new thing. I guess it's gonna be called the largest event in the history of the One Piece card game. Apparently for Asia, it's gonna be 10,000 players for this. So we're gonna see how this works. I'm pretty excited to see how this is, because there's gonna be a lot of interesting cards available. You're gonna have a serial Flame Fruit card. You're gonna have a playmat, sleeves, and Dawn cards. And if we go to the video, I'm gonna showcase some of the things that they have released through here. From the video itself, you can see just the leaders. There's probably gonna be like another start deck battle that they did previously with the other start decks, where you're gonna be playing and using the starter deck itself at the tournament. You're gonna get the playmat according to whichever leader, whichever starter deck you get, and the winner again then just gets the deck, this storage box, and I think, like, I guess maybe a special card, promo card, maybe something like that. And then next, this is the SR Luffy, 8-cost Luffy, which I think looks so good for an SR. This is probably going to be an expensive SR eventually, because this basically looks kind of like an alt art already. So I'm excited to see how the alt art will look, since this SR already looks crazy. It really looks really good. So pretty hyped for how this will be. And as also, you can see more in depth with Loki itself. The card, I think, looks really nice. It really goes with the theme of the SR Luffy as well. It's just pretty cool, pretty cool. They also showcase the other leaders that are going to be part of OP-17. They're hinting at this, but they are going to be also monocolored, going with the 4 Emperors. Red Newgate. We're going to have green Shanks. We're going to have purple Kaido, and we're going to have yellow Lin Lin. So most of the good Lin Lin support was from block 1, where like in OP-03. So there really isn't like that many good Big Mom cards anymore. Hopefully, I guess with the introduction of yellow Lin Lin again, we'll see some more yellow Big Mom cards. Maybe purple yellow Pudding could be a play, since with purple Katakuri starter deck and yellow Lin Lin leader, purple yellow Pudding is the only one that can utilize both of them. We'll see what happens with the support from this. Kaido, we'll see what happens. Newgate probably gonna get hyped already, because it's Newgate. And then Shanks, we'll see what green Shanks support is. We'll see. It's kind of interesting, but it's black Luffy, purple Kaido, yellow Lin Lin, red Newgate, green Shanks, and then there's probably gonna be a 6th leader Usually they do 6 leaders, 6 to 7 leaders. It's probably gonna be maybe some like random leader. They did the same with OP-09, where Lim was the odd one out. It was just a random addition. My favorite one from that. But we'll see what happens when they if they announce a 6 leader, or maybe just be 5. I think that is pretty much the main things that they really did show. There was also one more thing I wanted to show regarding the Flame Fruit Colosseum. There's just the pricing for that is going to be actually insane. It's going to be really, really cool. Let me show that right now. So, top 512. I'm pretty sure this is top. I don't know. Most likely. These are going to be leader cards that you can win for the Flame Fruit Colosseum. So, Green Yellow Law. Let me show that again. Green Yellow Law. You're going to have Blue Black Usopp, Red Black Sabo. Oh my god, these leaders look amazing with how the art has been done, and the foiling already looks crazy just from these images alone. Doflamingo looks crazy. He goes so hard. Rebecca has a beautiful art. Sanji looks amazing right here. Wait, is this Sanji? No. Blue, red. Oh, that's Lucy, huh? That's Lucy. I thought that was Sanji this entire time, but it's Lucy. I guess that makes sense. It's Flame Fruit. I'm kind of dumb. This is all Dressrosa themed too. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I'm very dumb because this is the Colosseum, so it makes a lot more sense that this is all taking place in Dressrosa. So yeah, I think these leaders will go for dumb expensive. I think they're just really sick art. Hopefully we get more details. Hopefully I can get into this. I don't even know how this will be run. This is gonna be done during Nats as well. So hopefully I can get into that since I didn't get an invite to Nats yet. Maybe I'll do the LCQ, see how it goes. And yeah, the cereal, Flame Fruit, which will be sick. And then they do have another premium collection with Ace, Newgate, and Luffy. This looks whatever, personally, not my favorite. If it's just these 3 cards, then I don't really care too much. But that's pretty much it for the reveals. It is really a lot. This is their plan. The Flame Fruit Colosseum is going to be huge. You're going to have all these new cards. You're going to have OP-17. OP-17 is going to be hyped to hell. Heroines is going to be crazy. And yeah, a lot of exciting news. Can't wait to see what happens, and I can't wait to play more. I'm going to go broke. But yeah, 2027, I'm going to go broke too, trying to get some Naruto. And then also with One Piece. Hopefully I can just juggle this all. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.